Well, I have a kind of a tie-in story to that.
Okay.
In Olympia, Washington.
Okay.
This is pretty tragic. A Washington state woman accused of stabbing her 3 small children told detectives she cut the children's throats with a kitchen knife to keep them quiet for her soldier husband.
What?
Yep. Christina E. Booth, 29 of Olympia, said in a police interview that her husband, Thomas Booth, never helped her with the children and got very annoyed when they cried. Thurston County Deputy Prosecutor Craig Juris said in a probable cause document filed in court, the children include a 2-year-old toddler and a 6-month-old twins.
Right.
Bail was set Monday at $3 million.
Still too low.
The woman was arrested early Sunday for investigation of attempted murder. The prosecutor's office said Monday she had not yet been formally charged. An email request for comment sent to a lawyer who was with her at the bail hearing was not immediately returned.
Okay.
The children were reported stable Sunday after surgery at a hospital. The hospital isn't releasing updates on their condition because of a federal privacy law. They've been placed in the custody of State Child Protective Services. Thomas Booth told police his wife had been very stressed out raising the children and was on medication for postpartum depression, according to the court papers.
Right.
He said he and his wife had watched a movie at home Saturday night and each had 2 large glasses of wine. He described his wife as sufficiently intoxicated and that she was slurring her words.
2 glasses of wine?
Well, they said each had a large glass.
I guess.
Must have been the size of a fishbowl.
A bucket.
According to the detective's account, Christina Booth said she had been having a tough time caring for the children.
Right.
She said her husband never helps her with the children and that Thomas gets very annoyed when the children cry and make noise. The woman said the twins started crying after she took the toddler up to the bed. She hit her breaking point, the document said. She described going downstairs to get a knife from the dishwasher, then cutting the toddler daughter's throat with the knife and covering her with blankets so she would be hidden. She then described cutting the twins' throats. So it's basically, you better shut your mouth or I'm going to cut your throat.
Jesus God. Did they find a poster of Andrea Yates on the wall?
No, there was a Lita Ford poster on the wall.
If I was your mother.
Right. I'd cut your fucking throat.
That's right.
Christina said she knew if she killed all of the kids, the house would be quiet for Thomas.
Well, why did Thomas need it to be quiet again?
Because he had to sleep. He was a soldier.
Oh, okay.
She was doing her patriotic duty. The probable cause.
I shouldn't be laughing. This story's horrible.
It is horrible. But that's the charm of the classic metal show. We can bring a comedic twist to any horrific story.
Right.
The probable cause document said she told detectives during the interview, Christina broke down crying several times, yelled out, "Thomas never is helping me with the kids."
He sharpened the knives.
Christina made the comment, "They will be quiet now."
She did not say that.
That's what it said.
She did not say that. Come on.
She yelled about Thomas never helping with the kids and vomited twice. Christina made the comment, "They will be quiet now."
This is not funny. Why am I laughing?
It's just so horrific.
This is so awful.
Police have said Thomas Booth is not suspected of a crime. He told detectives that he found the injured twins after he saw his wife wearing only her underwear, crying and screaming. A short time after she took the little girl upstairs to put her to bed, he said, grabbed his medic kit and started trying to stop the twins' bleeding with a gauze while yelling at his wife to call 911. Thomas Booth said he saw the toddler in her bed but didn't see anything wrong with her. The man told detectives his wife always took the children out of his presence if they cried. In talking with the woman's husband, the neighbors, in talking with the woman's husband and neighbors, detectives have been getting a picture of the family in stress. Neighbors told investigators that Booth had a bubbly personality, but she had no break in dealing with her little ones. See, I don't know this situation, and I can't make any kind of a judgment, but I got to wonder how my parents did it. My dad worked all day. He was gone from the house 8 or 9 hours a day. My parents had 8 children.
Jeez.
You know, this woman is dealing with a set of twins and a toddler. And,
maybe she has a job too. I mean,
well, it doesn't say that, but again, it's just like so 3 children are stressing you out.
Well, I can see where one child could stress you out. If you've had children, you know they can fucking make you.
Sure.
But to try and fucking turn their head into a soccer ball, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
I'm sure there was frustration, friction in the household. Costa said a lot of dynamics has pushed her to the brink. A crying woman called 911 at 1:17 a.m. Sunday and said her kids were crying and wouldn't stop. She said she thought they needed medical attention. A man came on the line a minute later and said the kids were bleeding from the neck and needed an ambulance immediately. Thomas Booth is with the 1st Special Forces Group at Joint Base Lewis McCord. Blah, blah, blah. A message was left commenting from Thomas Booth. Okay, so that's it. So basically this lady decided, well, these kids won't shut up, so I'll just cut their throat.
I'm looking at the picture of her and the husband, and she looks happy enough. She doesn't look like she can be capable of cutting her kid's head off.
Right. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Jesus Christ, I'd be dead by now. I wouldn't have made it past 3rd grade. Come on, Wendell, you drove truck. You know how truck drivers are when they got to sleep during the daytime and shit.
Yeah,
right?
But I had the presence of mind not to breed.
Yeah, well, put it this way: my dad was / is a truck driver. Man, when I was a kid, we were like, I was playing drums. Me and my sister fought constantly. We made all kinds of noise. So, shh, be quiet. Your dad's trying to sleep.
Right.
Oh my God. I didn't really think about it at the time, but I know now that I drove my dad nuts making noise. Just me personally, let alone the 2 of us.
Well, you're lucky Lita Ford wasn't your mother.
Exactly.
Or this lady. Good Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Who would you rather have be your mom, Doghouse? Christina Booth or Lita Ford?
Man. I'm going to say Lita Ford. I'm going to say Lita Ford because so far the Lita Ford Jim Gillette soap opera is still basically hearsay.
Okay.
Yeah, this Christina Booth actually took action.
Yeah, so we really don't have any evidence that Lita actually did anything to the kids.
Yeah,
it's all just he said, she said for Jim Gillette.
Yeah, so far.
I guess if Lita Ford was my mom, I might have a bit of an Oedipal complex too.
Oh boy.
Kill your dad to fuck your mom.
Right.
That's for all the pinheads in the chat room. I don't know what Oedipal means.
Right. Nice Bill O'Reilly reference, by the way.
I know they couldn't spell it to Google it, so there.
Nice. We do have
Wow.
we do have intelligent listeners out there.
I do what I can.
Right.
Well, Doghouse. That's one.
Well, that's all we need.
I guess.
We need
All right,
just
well,
one.
question for you, Neeley.
Yeah.
Christina Booth. Is she black?
I don't know. It doesn't have a picture. Is she black, Chris?
Chris has a picture. Chris, is she black?
She looks kind of like Mexican, like Blexican, I guess. She's like half black, half Mexican chick.
Uh-oh, Wendell. There you go.
Guilty.
That's right.
Guilty.
You want to think Wendell didn't pick this story out? You want to think he didn't have this? He hadn't seen this picture.
I absolutely did not see the picture, and I still haven't seen the picture.
Oh, here, I'm putting it in the chat room. It is in the chat room.
All right, I'm going to look. I have not seen the picture. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, she's kind
What
of
say you?
She's kind of a she's kind of a Spanish-looking gal.
She's Blexican.
Yeah, sort of.
She's like black Mexican. She's Blexican.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, now tell us. Well, when I was a boy, all we did was chew gum.
Oh no, believe me, I got my ass beat plenty of times for getting out of line. Plenty of times.
All right, well, just fucking with you as usual.
Of course.
I want to beat this Grandpa Wendell thing into the ground.
No, it's old man Wendell.
Old man, okay, have it your way. Old man Wendell
No.
in his rocking chair.
Right.
Creak.
Yep. I'm actually practicing for the summertime. See if this works for you. Hey, you kids! Get out of my yard!
God, nice.
Does that work for you?
Wow, that works. That works for me. All right. Well, I'm going to go and contemplate the fact that I'm still alive, even though I made tons of noise and woke my dad up many times while he was asleep.
Yeah, you're just.
He wasn't Blexican.
You said it, Chris. Fuck you, pal.
So how'd you like my mean old man impression?
It's good.
You like that?
It's not too far of a stretch. You're 51.
I know. I've been working on it though.
Yeah, for 51 years.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my prostate to go bad, so I have some, kind of have a little incentive to really let that out. Shake my withered up fist.